Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20, trying to get the corner. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let it...
Touchdown Sooners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll go right back to it. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Release to the back. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The aerial assault continues. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Key. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything you're picking.
He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to give it to the defense. Took all of the quarterback's options away down the field. They forced them to check it down, and they were rallying around that fullback. hats to the football, and they create a negative play.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Sooners send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over LSU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the lucky.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just ran him over. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners will try to pick it up on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Dances away to buy time. Open space at the 25. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
A nice job by this offense. Put the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense hit.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's right on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
It's complete, and he'll be brought down.
When you're in defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this up.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this progression.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on third down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage. There, make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Back to the line after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 37. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
He's going to throw deep right side. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him be direct.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The give out of the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Sooners get the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it'll be down right there. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 35, he's loose. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He looks that one in nicely. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the grab. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. After this, it'll be a wrap. Snap in the shotgun. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.